Once upon a time, America thought it had discovered a true financial genius, a man who could turn nothing into millions. His name was Charles Ponzi. Before the sun even rose, people lined up outside his office, clutching their savings, begging, "Please, take my money too." And Ponzi did. The only problem? His empire was built entirely on lies. This is the story of a man who sold absolutely nothing and somehow scammed the entire world. A legend built on greed, charm, and illusion. And yes, his name would become a financial term itself, the Ponzi scheme. Charles Ponzi was born in 1882 in Italy. His family used to be wealthy, merchants, officials, respected people. But by the time Charles arrived, the fortune was gone. He wasn't born into money, he was born into ambition. Every day, he'd see the rich stroll by and think, why not me? Why do they always win? When he finally got a little inheritance, he didn't invest it. He spent it. Fine clothes, expensive wine, opera tickets, and soon the money was gone. So Ponzi made a decision. If I can't get rich here, I'll do it in America. In 1903, Ponzi arrived in Boston. One pocket had a few dollars, the other, big dreams. He worked as a waiter, a factory hand, a dishwasher. But patience wasn't exactly his strength. He wanted the shortcut to success. He got a job at a bank, which turned out to be run by a crook. When it collapsed, Ponzi started forging checks, $423 worth. He got caught. 3 years in prison. When he got out, he tried smuggling immigrants across the border, got caught again. 2 more years, but prison didn't break him. It trained him. When he walked out, he wasn't just free. He was ready. One day, Ponzi received a letter from Spain. Inside was a strange piece of paper, an international reply coupon. Most people would have tossed it, but Ponzi saw opportunity. He realized you could buy these coupons cheaply in one country and cash them for a higher value in another. Guaranteed profit. No risk, no downside. It sounded like genius, except it didn't actually work. Still, Ponzi thought, if it's not real, I'll make it real. Ponzi opened a company called the Securities Exchange Company. He promised investors 50% profit in 45 days. Guaranteed, risk-free, easy money, and people loved it. Every day, hundreds lined up outside his office like a bread line for greed. But Ponzi wasn't investing the money. He was using new investors' cash to pay the old ones. Classic pyramid scheme, and nobody noticed. Soon, he was making $250,000 a day. The newspapers called him a financial wizard. He bought mansions, cars, silk suits, diamond pins. He believed he had beaten the system, but the math was merciless. To sustain his promises, Ponzi needed 160 million coupons. Only 27,000 existed in the entire world. The media started asking questions. Auditors came, and then Ponzi's own press manager spilled the truth. The bubble burst, banks collapsed, families lost everything, and America's hero became its most hated man. He went to prison 5 years. When he got out, he couldn't stop lying. He moved to Florida and started selling swamp land as luxury real estate. Same scam, new stage. Eventually, he fled to Brazil. In 1949, he died there, broke, forgotten, alone. The man who once ruled millions couldn't even afford his own funeral. Charles Ponzi didn't invent greed. He just discovered how to brand it. And 100 years later, his name still means the same thing. The perfect lie, dressed as opportunity. Because every time a deal looks too good to be true, somewhere out there, Ponzi is still smiling